I am a small field mouse, living in the big city of Rome. My life is pretty chill, you know? Eating cheese, avoiding cats, making love, the usual mouse stuff. But one day in March, I witnessed one of the most famous murders in history. Yeah, that happened right here in the streets of Rome. And it's still kind of shocking. Let me start. At the beginning, it was the year 44 BC, and Julius Caesar was returning to Rome after winning the civil war against the Pompey. The streets were clean, and the marble shone like snow under the hot Roman sun. Now, Caesar was a good guy, really loved by the people, but the senators hated his guts. They whispered that he wanted to become king and that he was a tyrant. I heard them talking in the shadows while I gathered my crumbs in the forum. A group of senators had been watching Caesar for months, waiting for their chance to strike. Men like Cassius and Casca, and even Brutus, who was Caesar's friend. They met in secret and made plans, while I scurried around the Senate building unnoticed. I saw them plotting in the shadows, these men with their daggers and their dark looks. I knew something was up, but what? I didn't have the foggiest idea. Then one day, a soothsayer warned Caesar about the Ides of March. But Caesar just laughed and went out into the streets. On that day, March 15th, 44 BC, all the conspirators gathered near the theater of Pompey. Caesar entered the theater, and that's when the first dagger struck him. I was so scared I froze. All the senators were shouting and screaming, and the common folk were running for their lives. Poor Caesar stumbled out of the theater and fell to his knees. I saw Brutus standing over him and plunging his dagger into Caesar's chest. The famous line, "Et tu, Brute," came from Caesar's mouth before he died. I just sat there watching, this little mouse who saw Caesar fall. He was only 55 years old. After that, everything went silent. The people of Rome started a civil war, but that's not my story to tell. Within a few years, a man named Octavian became the first emperor of Rome. That's when I left Rome and lived out my days in the fields. Now, I'm an old mouse now, and I just wanted to tell my story so that future generations would know about the mouse who saw Caesar fall. We little mice are good for something, aren't we? Now don't forget, our videos are fun and exciting and full of action. You'll learn so much watching our videos. So check out our channel and let us bring the past to life for you.